Okay, we are starting PowerPoint Unit D today, finishing a presentation. The objectives for this unit is modify masters, customize the background and theme, use slideshow commands, set slide transition and timings, animate objects, and evaluate presentations. First thing you need to do is open PowerPoint. File open, multimedia, spring 2013, find your folder, PowerPoint, Unit D, D-1. Now go File and Save As, Multimedia, Spring 2013, Assignment. You will create a new folder called PowerPoint Unit D. And you're going to save this as PowerPoint D PPTD-QST. Okay, now that you've saved it, click on the View tab and click on Slide Masters. Scroll to the very top, which is your origin slide, and this is actually called your angle slide master, which is your very top slide. Point to the slide layouts, and as you hover over them, notice that it changes. So you want to find the one that says To Content, just so you can see the difference in how they laid out. Each slide layout has its own slide master. Click on the first thumbnail again, click on the Insert tab, and click on Picture. Go to Multimedia, Spring 2013, PowerPoint, Unit D, and insert D-2. In the size group on the Picture Tools Format tab, where it says 1.61, I want you to type 1 and enter. Drag the picture up to the upper left corner. Click the Slide Masters tab. Click the Slide Masters tab and click the Preserve button. Preserving just assures that the angle slide master remains that way. And then click on Normal View. And then you can save your work. You should be following along in your book, and I'm on page PowerPoint 76. Click on the Design tab and click the Background Styles in the Background group, and move over till you see Style number 2. Click the thumbnail for Slide 2 and click Hide Background Graphics. The background graphics are everything that's available on the group. Click the Hide Background Graphics checkbox again, so we actually want to see everything. Click the Background Styles button and click Style 1. Click the Colors and the Themes group and go to Aspect. Click the thumbnail for Slide 4. Click the Effects drop down arrow in the Themes group. We're still on the Design tab. And you want Elemental. Click the thumbnail for Slide 5. Click the Fonts. And you want Composite. composite. And you can save your work. Turn over to page 78. Click on the thumbnail for slide 1 and click in your view icons at the bottom next to the zoom level, click slideshow. So it brings up the whole slideshow. Press the space bar. Pressing the space bar advances you to the next slide. You can right click anywhere in your screen. Click go to slide and we want 7. So you should be on slide 7 now. Move your mouse to the lower left corner. And notice you have these little icons. These little icons will help you annotate on the screen, which is meaning you can draw. Click the little pin and actually click highlighter. And now I want you to highlight the first bullet and the 4th bullet. Go down to the lower left corner, click on pin instead of highlighter, and I want you to go to the circle the tunnel. Press escape. Pressing escape takes you back to the mouse pointer. Click on the pen and click on your eraser. Then click the yellow highlight. So you can click on it multiple times just to make sure it all goes away. Then click on the pen and erase all ink on slide. Press the escape to go back to your mouse pointer. Click on your little menu icon in the lower left corner and click go to slide 1. Press enter to go all the way through the presentation. When you get to the end, you press spacebar or escape or enter to get out of that blank screen. Let's turn the page, and we're working with setting slide transitions and timings. Slide transitions are special visual and audio effects you can apply to the slide that determine how it moves on and off the screen during a slideshow. Slide timing refers to the amount of time the slide is visible on the screen. So make sure you are on slide 1. Click the Transitions tab. Click the More button for transitions, and you want the one that says Glitter. And it's in the exiting group, Glitter. So now if you look at your Slides tab, which is over in your panel, you have a little icon that shows that you have a transition set for this slide. Click the Effects options, and you want it diamonds from the top, the duration arrow until it says 2. So duration arrow to say 2. Then we want to click the preview. Go back to your timings group and then click apply all or apply to all. Then in your little view icons, I want you to switch to slide sorter view. Where it says advanced slide, click the little check mark on mouse click. So we don't want the check mark there. You want to click the after arrow up until it says 7. And you want to apply to all. So now your slide sorter will show you have a transition on each page and a timing of how long it's going to take. Click the slideshow button. Don't move your mouse and just watch. It should automatically go to the next slide. And if you sit there and count, it should be 7 seconds. Okay, go ahead and press escape on your keyboard. And that exits the slideshow. Double click the thumbnail for slide 1. And let's click the Animations tab. And click the picture of the river. In the Animations group, click the More button. And in the entrance section, find the one that says Shape. Click the Effects options. And you want to do Diamond. Click the Duration, arrow up until it says 4. So notice how that came in. Then you can press escape on your keyboard. Click on slide 3 and click the bulleted list, which is the text for the animation group. Click the More arrow, and you want them to grow and turn as they enter. So then click the preview button again, just so you can see them again. Click the effect options, and you want them all as one, or all at once. And you want the duration to be 2.5. Press Shift and click the objects. Click the More arrow and click on Loops. Move earlier button in the timing group. Click the Slideshow tab. Let's view from current slide. Okay, now you can press escape and let's save our changes. If you turn to page 84, that you're inspecting a presentation page, you will need to know some of the content in here as far as some of the words to complete your concepts review, but we are not going to do anything with that, so if you see it in your assignments, you will not have to do it except for in concepts review. We are going to turn to page 86, which is evaluating a presentation, and click on Reading View. And Reading View just lets you go through the presentation as is, so you can press escape. And I want you to click on the thumbnail for slide 1 and make sure you are on the Home tab. Now click on this thumbnail for slide 5, and in the Slides group on your Home tab, click the section and click Add Section. Where it says Untitled Selection, right click and click rename section. And you want to rename it as tour packages. And then click rename. Click slide sorter view. So this now shows you, okay, this section down here, 5 through 12, are all the new, all the tour options that you have available. 1 through 4 is just information. So now double click on the thumbnail for slide 1, click on insert, click the insert tab, and click header and footers, and click where it says notes and handouts, click footer, and put your name. Then you can click apply to all. And let's run the presentation. So click on slideshow and click from beginning. So slideshow tab, from beginning. Then just let your mouse go and watch your presentation, but also when you're evaluating a presentation, it is important to keep your message focused and your text concise, meaning that you need to keep your presentation on what you're trying to present. You don't want to give it any other tangents or anything like that. It says you should keep 6 words per line and 6 lines per slide. Keep the design simple, easy to read, and appropriate for content. So our theme that we have for this presentation is actually really easy to read and it looks nice. Choose attractive colors that make the slide easy to read, meaning don't do black text on black background. You want to do white text on a black background. So if it's a dark color, make sure you use a lighter color. If you're using lighter colors, use a darker color of font. Choose fonts and styles that are easy to read and emphasize the important text. Use bold. Use all of the different styles, but don't make it too destructive. It says general rule. Use no more than 2 fonts in a presentation and vary the font size using nothing smaller than 24-point font, because when it's on the projector, the font's going to look really small. And use visuals to help communicate the message. Notice that this presentation has got charts, it's got tables, it's got smart art. All of those can help you. Use pictures, things like that. Okay, the presentation is getting ready to end. And now what I want you to do is press escape on your keyboard. And you can save your presentation and close PowerPoint. If you look at page 88, it's creating a template. You do not have to worry about creating a template in your assignments or on your own.